Hello students. Uh, in the last lecture we have already discussed about intellectual theories of religion, in which we have discussed Comte's theory, Spencer's theory, animism theory of Tyler, and Emmetism theory of R.R. Merritt. Now it's time to discuss the psychological and emotional theories of religion. Now, as you already understood that these theories of religion, they have arisen, or these theories are of the view that religion has been originated by humans due to some emotions which have been arisen in the humans. So to due to those emotions, or you can say to remove some, for example, if the emotions has been arisen of love, so to fulfill those emotions, religion has originated. But if the emotion arises of fear or anxiety, so to remove the emotions of fear and anxiety, man started worshipping the god, and hence the religion has been originated. So due to those emotions, some emotions, religion has been originated. So that is why these theories been named as emotional or psychological theories. Now in these theories we will study the primarily Malinowski theory. So this Malinowski theory you can also be covered can be covered in the functionalist theory, because as per Malinowski, religion has originated to fulfill some societal needs. So what are those societal needs that we will study now in this theory? Now those societal needs, why those societal needs arises? Those societal needs arises out of the emotions which have been arisen in humans. So those, due to those emotions, some societal needs have come, and to fulfill those needs, religion has been originated. So Malinowski theory of religion we will study. Then we will study the Max Muller theory, which is naturalism, and we will also study the James Fraser theory, whose book named as Golden Bough, where he has described this theory of religion. In addition to these theories, some minor theories are also there, like Abraham Maslow theory, Eric Fromm theory, then we have the Carl Jung theory, and we have the William James theory. So these are some minor theories. We will write one or two lines about these theories, because they are not that much important for your exam point of view. But if psychological or emotional theories you want to know, then definitely you should study these theories in addition to these minor theories also. You should know about these sociologist theory also, in addition to, primarily we will study these three theories. Okay. So we will be starting with the Malinowski theory. So main points I will tell first, and then I will describe the meaning of those main points. So Malinowski theory Malinowski's full name is Bronislaw Malinowski. As you already know that he is a renowned anthropologist, and he has already studied the mainly the primitive societies, and he is famous for his field studies. Whatever societies he studied, he used to participate in those societies and observe the actions of those societies closely, and hence formulates its theory. So in this way, Malinowski has also formulated his theory of religion by studying the Trobriand islanders. So that is a tribal which is found in the South America. Okay, Trobriand islanders. So he studies this Trobriand islanders tribe and formulated this theory of religion. Now, what he says, Bronislaw Malinowski. So, what Bronislaw Malinowski says, that religion, there are two primary causes of religion. So, he says that first cause is religion originated to overcome. You should write this point. Bronislaw Malinowski says that religion originated to overcome anxiety, stress, fear, to overcome arising out due to various life crisis situations, such as life, marriage, puberty, and death. He also says that due to natural calamities, various illnesses, and disasters, you can say, and disasters. Also says that due to natural calamities, illnesses, man starts believing that there is a supernatural force over and above the individual, and that force has to be pleased by means of religious rituals. Okay, so major point you can write in your exam, that religion originated to overcome anxiety, stress, fear arising due to various life crisis situations like life, marriage, puberty, and death. लाइफ की जगह आप लिख दो बर्थ. बर्थ जब होता है, मैरिज होती है, प्यूबर्टी एंड डेथ. He also says that due to natural calamities, illnesses, and disasters, man starts believing that there is a supernatural force over and above the individual, and that force has to be pleased by means of religious rituals. So this is the first point. 2 points we will definitely write down in the exam. That Malinowski says that due to these reasons, the stress and anxiety arising in the human's mind, and to overcome the anxiety and stress, man has discovered religion, and that religion will soothe the person's stress and anxiety, and hence societal cohesion, societal integration, and societal existence will remain will remain as it is, or will remain positively. So it existence, societal existence can only be ensured by means of religious rituals which are used to overcome the fear and anxiety, because these life crisis situations are disintegrative in nature. So because these situations can disintegrate, or can can uproot the society, so therefore the religion is necessary in this case to overcome those fear and anxiety, and hence to maintain the social solidarity and the existence of the society. इसमें आप एक एग्जाम्पल यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड वन एग्जाम्पल that he says, Malinowski specifically writes that death is the most disruptive of all the situations, of all the happenings in the life. Death is the most disruptive. Now when death of a person occurs, so a death ceremony has been organized by the bereaved, and in that ceremony various mourners have used to come, and they used to support the bereaved. In this way, the bereaved feels that the bereaved is not alone, but the entire society is with the bereaved. So in this way, the cohesion and integration of the society is ensured. Plus the religious rituals which are performed in the ceremony, they ensured, or they maintain the tenet that the immortality, that the person who has died is not his body is died, but the person is soul is immortal. So, and that will never die. So in this way, when the bereaved persons feel that even if they die, their soul will meet the person who has died in heaven. Okay, so in this way they used to feel happy, or they used to feel solaced. They used to feel solaced. Because the person who has died is not actually died, but the person may definitely be, you will be meeting that person after life. So in this way, religious ritual ensures the society's maintenance and removes the anxiety and stress in the society. So in this way, this religion, you can say, as per Malinowski, religion is supporting the society in its existence. Plus, you can also write second point. You can also write that those situations which are unpredictable, or you can say uncontrollable. So though religion helps to, so religion, you can say religion helps to control those situations which are seemed to be unpredictable or uncontrollable. So you can write that religion, so you can write religion helps to control those situations which are seemed to be unpredictable or uncontrollable. So basically both these postulates have been defined or have been formulated or have been written by Malinowski, keeping in view the actions of the Trobriand islanders. So religion has to control those situations which are seem to be unpredictable or uncontrollable. And because this unpredictability and uncontrollability of situations will produce the anxiety and stress in the people, so religion comes into picture and religion helps to control those situations. Now, how religion helps to control those situations which seem to be unpredictable and uncontrollable? So here he gives the example of the fishing. Example, fishing. So he says that deep sea, so he basically says that there are two types of fishing activities. One is open sea fishing, and another is deep sea fishing. Now open sea fishing is lagoon fishing. So he says that when the fishermen they go in the sea to catch the fish, so when they go to the lagoon or to the open sea, so they already know that they can easily catch fish there. So these situations will not arise any anxiety, okay, will not produce any anxiety and stress in the persons. So this open sea fishing is very easily controllable by humans. But because deep sea fishing, so deep sea fishing में क्या होता है, deep sea fishing में there is no certainty of catching the fish. In this deep sea fishing situations, or when the fisherman goes to the deep sea to catch the fish, these activities always they are very uncontrollable and very unpredictable, because it is very uncontrollable, it is very difficult or very unpredictable that the fisherman can get success in catching the fish there. So therefore what the fisherman does, or what the Trobriand Islanders persons, Trobriand Islanders tribe, so this is a tribe, the persons of this tribe does, what they used to first do some religious rituals. So once they do those religious rituals, so this religious rituals helps them in controlling the situation, and hence it controls the anxiety which has been arisen in the Trobriand Islanders. So they feel that by doing religious rituals, or by, you can say, not only by doing religious rituals, plus by accompanying the religious persons in the boat with them. So what they say, that by undergoing the religious rituals, organizing the religious rituals before going to the deep sea to catch the fish, they organize the religious rituals. Plus they also accompany with them the religious persons, those who are the persons who you can say religious pundits, or you can say the persons who are the you can say the religious persons. They accompany the religious persons with them in the boat, and hence the religious rituals, and these religious rituals will overcome the anxiety and the stress which are arisen or produced in the Trobriand Islanders, people of the Trobriand Islanders tribe. So in this way, religion has to control those situations, because they feel that once they organize the religious rituals, they will definitely succeed in catching the fish. You can say one major point I will say Okay, so these are the major 2 points of Bronislaw Malinowski. So now you understood this theory of Malinowski, that it is the religion which used to remove the anxiety and stress. So these anxiety and stress are the emotions which are produced in the humans, and to overcome those emotions, religion has been originated. Now there is a major criticism. You should study the major criticism of this theory. Criticism So there is a sociologist or anthropologist whose name is Tambiah. Tambiah, Tambiah. So he has majorly criticized Malinowski, and he says that Malinowski has overstressed the importance of religious rituals in his theory of religion. So he says that Malinowski has overstressed on the importance of religious rituals in his theory. And he says that basically Trobriand Islanders persons, the Trobriand Islanders, you can say. So Trobriand Islanders, they used to cultivate taro and yams. So taro and yams. Basically this is the species of the potato. So taro and yams. So basically the Trobriand Islanders, they used to cultivate taro and yams. And why this is cultivation is being done? This cultivation is being done to provide the gifts to the sister's husband. जैसे जीजा को कहते हैं, जीजा को कुछ गिफ्ट्स देने के लिए. तो basically they used to cultivate the taro and yams. And why this taro and why this gift has been given to the sister's husband? So because this taro and yam, this gift giving, you can say the activity of Trobriand Islanders is being done to enhance one's prestige in the society and to fulfill his social obligations. To enhance one's prestige in society and to fulfill the social obligations. So he says that instead of doing the religious rituals, they to remove the stress or remove the anxiety. They don't want to remove the stress or anxiety, because anxiety and stress, emotional stress has not been produced. Instead, whatever they do to enhance one's prestige in society and to fulfill its social obligations. So he says that magic and rituals are associated with cultivation of taro and yams. This is related to the fact that taro and yams are important because men must use them to make payment to their sister husband. These rituals are therefore simply related to the maintenance of prestige in the society and have little to do with cementing solidarity or dealing with uncertainty and danger. So he says that to enhance one's prestige and to fulfill his social obligations, the rituals have been done. So these rituals have not been done to remove the anxiety and stress, but instead they have been done the rituals. So why they have been done? So they have been done on the rituals are related to the cultivation of taro and yams. Instead, it is नहीं कि कोई mantra वगैरह chant हो रहा है. There is no chanting of mantra and all those things being done. But instead the rituals are related to the cultivation of taro and yams. And why this cultivation is being done? To enhance one's prestige and to fulfill the social obligations. So that is why Tambiah has criticized the Malinowski and says that religious rituals are not being done to overcome the anxiety and stress in the Trobriand Islanders persons. So definitely in this way you can write the criticism of the Malinowski. Now once you understood the Malinowski, it is important to understand the second theory. You can say the second theory of Max Muller, naturism theory. This is very simple theory. So what Max Muller says? Max Muller says that religion has been originated out of the fear. So religion, why it has been originated? Out of fear, fear and awe and reverence for the natural forces out of dependency on them and mutual respect. So out of fear and awe and reverence for the natural forces, out of dependency on them and the mutual respect. So what he says, that the man is not able to control the nature, and nature is always seen to be controlling the society or the man, because Max Muller says that the fire, the water, the mountains, okay, the sky, okay, plus you can say these are the main gods. Now what Max Muller says, that these forces of nature, water, mountain, sky, fire, water, this cannot be controllable by the humans. Instead, these forces of nature instead controls the humans, like fire, water, fire. So men used to fear in front of these forces, or men used to see that these forces are very powerful. So, and man not only used to fear these forces, but he is dependent on these forces also for its existence or for its survival. For example, fire for food, water, drinking, sky, air, okay, mountains for water, you can say, or mountains for, to provide the different, plus forest, you can say, to provide the food. So in this way Max Muller says that because these forces of nature, they are very powerful as considered by man. So what man used to think that because these forces are very powerful, so man started worshipping these forces instead. So used to worship these forces, used to please these forces for its existence. So slowly he thinks that these forces are the infinite forces, so these forces cannot be controlled, and he used to personify these forces with the religious gods. So what he says, he personified the fire with the Agni Devta. He personifies the water with the Varun Devta. He personifies the sky with some other Devta, you can say, with the sky god. So in this way he started personifying all these forces and started worshipping these forces out of fear and awe and reverence towards these forces. So you can write that with the passage of time, these representations came to gain an independent identity, and they become personified as deities like Indra Devta for rain. So Indra Devta, okay, you can write Indra Devta. And this guy is Varun Devta and Agni Devta, okay, Varun Devta, okay. So thus out of fear and awe and reverence for the natural forces, out of dependency on them and the token of respect for these forces, man started worshipping these natural forces as deities, and they started worshipping them as gods. So this is the theory of Max Muller. So these are the emotions. Emotions are fear and awe and reverence, dependency on them, and token of respect. So these are the different emotions due to which man has originated religion as per Max Muller naturalism theory. Now there is one more theory, small theory. His theory's name is James Fraser theory. So what he says, he writes a book, Golden Bough. In this book, he says that man thinks that he also agrees with Max Muller naturalism theory and says that man is in constant struggle with. So he says that man is in constant struggle with natural forces. So man is in constant struggle with natural forces, and due to this struggle with natural forces, man starts chanting religious rituals or religious mantras, you can say rituals, to control the natural forces, because he is always in constant struggle with these forces. So to control the nature, he starts chanting the religious mantras and rituals. And what he says, that these religious mantras and rituals are nothing but the magic. So basically James Fraser says that it is the magic, what is the magical power or magical aura of the religious rituals, which are basically are being chanted, or which is there to control the nature. So he says that you can write to propitiate the nature, religious rituals have been originated. Because he basically is overpowered by nature, or he is subordinated by nature. So natural forces are very powerful, he cannot control them. So to control them, you should chant the religious mantras and rituals to control them. So you can write, when man is controlled by nature, he organized religious rituals to propitiate the nature. So that's why religion has been originated. So to propitiate मतलब nature को pray करना. So to propitiate the nature, because nature has overpowered the man, that is why religion has been originated as per James Fraser. So James Fraser says that this is the sequence of the development of religion. First magic has been developed, then polytheism, and finally monotheism. So this is the sequence of development of religion as per James Fraser. Now, in addition to these theories, you should know about four minor theories. One is William James theory. So what he says, religion provides a feeling of union with something greater, you can say larger than oneself. So what he says that religion provides a feeling of union. आपको लगता है कि आप किसी के साथ जुड़ गए हो उस फोर्स के साथ that is larger than oneself. So this is the psychological theory, because it gives a feeling of union with something larger than oneself. So that is why religion has been originated, to provide that feeling. Next, Eric Fromm. Religion provides people with a framework of values. So he says that religion provides people with a framework of values. So values like what is good or what is bad in the one's life. So one has to do good deeds and remove the bad deeds from the life. So these values and different other values also have been provided by the religion. That is why religion has originated. Then Abraham. So what he says, that religion provides people with a transcendental understanding of the world. Religion provides people with a transcendental understanding of the world. And the last one, Carl Jung. What he says, that religion helps people resolve their inner conflicts and attain maturity. So religion क्या help करता है? To resolve their inner conflicts and attain the maturity in the society or in one's life. So these are some minor theories. You can write 1 or 2 lines. These are not important. If you want to write, if psychological or emotional theories question comes to write these theories, you can quote these 3 or 4 theories, minor theories, and write 1 or 2 lines. Plus you can ignore these theories also, because they are not that much important. You should understand the Malinowski theory, Max Muller theory of naturalism, and the James Fraser theory of this religion, because they are the important theories of psychological theories of religion. So these are the classical theories of religion, and you must write 1 or 2 criticisms about the classical theories. So we will write the criticism. So one criticism we have already studied of Malinowski, that is very important to write. Criticism of classical theories. So here you can write one criticism of Malinowski. So Malinowski has criticized the Spencer's theory and Tyler's theory, animism. So Malinowski की आप criticism लिख सकते हैं. He has criticized Spencer's theory and the Malinowski theory. Oh sorry, Tyler's theory. So what he says? He says that the primitive man, as these sociologists have quote or observed in their theories, the primitive man is busy in more important things than brooding over their dreams and brooding over their life and death and all those visions. So brooding over their dreams and visions, primitive man has more important things to do in life. Okay, so here you can write important points. So they are more occupied with fishing. So primitive man more occupied with fishing, gardening and get-togethers rather than brooding over dreams and visions. So in this way he has criticized them and said that he says that religion has originated to overcome the fear of the anxiety and the stress and the fear of the and you cannot say the fear but to overcome the emotional stress under conditions of emotional stress, because there is no fear as per Malinowski. He says that the emotions of stress and anxiety have arise in humans, and to overcome those anxiety and stress and to control the uncontrollable situations, religion has originated. So he says that instead of brooding over dreams and visions, primitive man has more important things to do like fishing, gardening. They are more over preoccupied in these activities. So in this way Malinowski has criticized the Spencer's and Tyler's theory. Now there is an important criticism you should write, Andrew Lang's criticism. It is very important. He says he criticized the Tyler's theory. Tyler's theory has criticized very much. So Tyler says that monotheism is the religion of the complex society or the modern society. But Andrew Lang says that monotheism is found in many primitive societies also, in opposition to as claimed by Tyler, and Spencer also claimed the same thing, found in many primitive societies also. So Andrew Lang has criticized Tyler and Spencer because they both have said that the monotheism is the religion of the complex society. So Andrew Lang says that monotheism is found in many primitive societies also. Now one more criticism you can write of these classical sociologists, that they says there is one general criticism that many sociologists have criticized these sociologists and said that they are mainly armchair scholars. So why they are criticized? Because they are armchair scholars. So why they are armchair scholars? They have not scientifically, their theories are not scientifically proven and valid, and also mainly Tyler and Spencer's theory has been criticized because that theory has been originated in the mind of the sociologist, and they basically, and also they haven't visited or done any research, any field research to study the origin of religion. So therefore they are armchair scholars. Just theoretically they have defined the religion and the origin of religion. They have not done any research. They have not visited they have not done the field research. They have not visited those places. Plus they have not their theories are not also scientifically proven and valid, or you can say scientifically proven and valid, that their theory cannot be said, cannot match with any religious form actually existing in the society. So that is why their theory is armchair. They are called armchair scholars, and their theories are refuted by functionalist. Which theory? Spencer's theory, Comte's theory, and this Tyler's theory, and the Marett theory also. Okay. Plus one more criticism you can write of Tyler and Spencer. So James Fraser has criticized Tyler and Spencer and said that he also criticized, and Tyler, Spencer, and Malinowski also, and said that rather than religious rituals and practices, primitive people were more inclined towards magic and superstition. So James Fraser always used to say that he considers those forces of nature as magical. So he has so man has organized the magical practices to overpower the nature, and because nature cannot be overpowered, so he used to propitiate nature by organizing the magical rituals. So instead of organizing the religious rituals and practices, primitive people are more inclined towards magic and superstition. So in this way, Tyler's theory and mainly Spencer's theory have been criticized. Malinowski I have already explained. Plus, you can also write this point that armchair, these sociologists have been considered as armchair scholars because their theories cannot be scientifically proven and valid. Scientifically proven and valid, you always understand that these theories are not being researched upon. They are not. There is no field work done to discover those theories, and that is why those scholars have been considered as armchair scholars. In this way, the classical theories of religion, we can understand the classical theories of religion. Now, after this, we will understand the functionalist theories. So, functionalist theories we will understand in the next lecture. We will understand the functionalist theories, and in functionalist, you should understand primarily Durkheim, Parsons. Malinowski is also a functionalist. His theories also can be called as functionalist, and you should understand the difference between Durkheim and Malinowski. Plus, there is one more theory, Guy Swanson theory. You should understand. So, these theories we will understand in the next lecture. Durkheim, Parsons, Malinowski you will already understand, but you should understand the difference between Durkheim and Malinowski. Plus, you should understand the Guy Swanson theory of religion. These are the functionalist theories of religion, and after that we will understand the Marxist theory. So till then you should wait for the functionalist theories. Kindly like my lecture if you like my lecture. प्लस मैं आपको मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स देने की कोशिश करता हूँ, तो कुछ पॉइंट्स मैं भूल भी जाता हूँ, तो मैं अपने नोट्स में से रेफ़र करके आपको समझाता रहता हूँ. तो डोंट काइंडली कंसिडर इट कि मुझे नहीं पता, बट मैं मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, इसलिए कुछ पॉइंट्स मैं कॉपी में से अपने नोट्स में से देख के आपको पढ़ाता हूँ. प्लस वी अंडरस्टैंड नाउ द फंक्शनलिस्ट थ्योरी. इफ यू like my lecture, kindly like it and kindly subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you very much.